Zeus is Hail Zeus. That's what they're saying in ancient tongue, Hail Zeus. So every time you call on the name of Jesus, when you call on the name of Jesus, you are actually saying Hail Zeus. You're not calling on, the divine God King that you think you're calling on, the son of, the creator of the universe. You're calling on Zeus, an ancient character from Greece that actually is not a myth. Zeus is actually one of the original Sumerian pantheon, and that's a whole nother podcast to get into. The names from the original pantheon of Sumeria got renamed to the Greek. That's how they do it. The Greek always come in and they rename everybody. They renamed Thoth to Hermes, right? Now Thoth, Thoth, he's considered Atlantean priest king. He ruled over the land of Egypt for 16,000 years. According to the ancient Egyptians, not according to Billy Carson. According to the ancient Egyptians, he ruled for 16,000 years. And that's actually not a long period of time compared to some of the people who ruled in the Sumerian kings list. Some of those kings ruled for 28,800 years. The Book of the Dead recorded that the god Thoth was a designer and a builder of the Great Pyramid. Now, the Book of the Dead predates the modern-day Bible, even though a lot of text in the Book of the Dead made it into the Bible. Proverbs and everything else, right? Isn't that interesting that a book that's thousands of years older than biblical text has the same exact words in it, same exact statements in it? Interesting. So the Book of the Dead recorded that Thoth, the god Thoth, was a designer and builder of the Great Pyramid. These words were carved into some stone at the very dawn of civilization on planet Earth. Elements that the same story also appear in the pyramid texts that date to around 2450 BC and presented in context that suggested their ancient age. And so what we have as well is the fact that the emerald tablets that Thoth wrote, which are inside of my book, Compendium of the Emerald Tablets, in one of the opening verses, he says, "Builded I the Great Pyramid." Builded I the Great Pyramid. Matter of fact, that's very important. Let's come right back to this and let's just take a quick peek at that. Okay, so Thoth says, "Builded I the Great Pyramid." Pattern after the Pyramid of Earth Force. And that's really important, what he just said there. Let me stop right there. Builded I the Great Pyramid, patterned after the Pyramid of Earth Force. Now, Earth Force is the gravitational field and the electromagnetic field. And the pattern after the Pyramid of Earth Force. We know that Earth itself is also an archetype of a pyramid. As a matter of fact, if you take the Great Pyramid at Giza and you scale it up 43,200 times, it will fit perfectly into the sphere of Earth itself. It will touch all 3 points. And so we know that the Great Pyramid itself is a perfect representation of the size of the Earth scaled at 432, which is a frequency that we know is a healing frequency in cymatic frequencies in music, right? Isn't that interesting? Then he says, burning eternally so that it too might remain through the ages. Burning eternally. There's a paya inside the center of pyramids. It's the heart of the pyramid generates this energetic source that we find through different types of scans. And we know that at the center of most pyramids, there's this what they call a paya, which is this fire that persists inside the pyramid structures. It's this energetic life force that exists, and you can feel it when you go inside the pyramid. He says, pattern after the Pyramid of Earth Force, burning eternally so that it too might remain through the ages. In it, I builded my knowledge of magic science. He says inside the pyramid, he hid the magic science, which translates into advanced technology. We know that the Great Pyramid is a multifunctional stone computer capable of computing an enormous amount of astrological and physical data. And so it's also a star map and everything.